A number is divisible by a certain number if it can be divided by that number and get an answer without a remainder. For example, 12 divided by 6 is 2. We were able to divide 12 by 6 without getting any remainder. So that means 12 is divisible by 6. Now let's see how do we know whether numbers are divisible by numbers from 2 to 10 without having to actually divide them. So for 2, all you need to check is whether the last digit is even. Even means it's either 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. For example, 124. Last digit is 4, which is even. That means 124 is divisible by 2. Another is 259. Last digit is 9, which is not an even number. That means 259 is not divisible by 2. For 3, you just need to check whether the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. For example, 126. You're going to add the digits 1 plus 2 plus 6, and that is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3, or it's in the 3 times table. That means 126 is divisible by 3. Next for 4, last 2 digits is a multiple of 4. So you don't have to divide the whole thing, you just need to look at the last 2 digits. For example, 128. Last 2 digits is 28, which is 4 times 7. That means 128, this whole thing, is also divisible by 4. Next, 5. This is pretty easy. Last digit is 5 or 0, so anything that ends in a 5 or 0 is divisible by 5, like 450 or 305. Both of these are divisible by 5. Next, for 6, divisible by both 2 and 3. So a number is divisible by 6 if it's also divisible by 2 and 3. That means if it's even and the sum of digits is multiple of 3. So for example, let's have 132. So you're gonna check first if it's even because it's easier to check that. Is it even? Yes, it is. It ends with a 2. Next, the sum of the digits. 1 plus 3 plus 2, that is 6. And 6 is a multiple of 3. So that means it's also divisible by 3. So it satisfies both conditions for 2 and 3. That means 132 is also divisible by 6. Next, for 8, last 3 digits is a multiple of 8. So this is very helpful if you have a multiple digit numbers, like it's a very big number. For example, 19,200. Yeah, 19,200. So all you need to do here is get the 3 digits, divide it by 8, and then if you get no remainder, that means the whole thing is also divisible by 8. So you don't have to do the whole thing, just these 3 digits. And 200 is in fact divisible by 8, so that means 19,200 is also divisible by 8. And just to add, for 4, it's automatically divided by 4 if the last 2 digits is 0, and it's automatically divisible by 8 if the last 3 digits are 0. So these are also counted. Then for 9, sum of digits is a multiple of 9. So it's similar to 3, but this time it has to be a multiple of 9. So is 126, the example earlier for 3, divisible by 9? When we added it, we got 9 when we added the digits. So 9 is 1 times 9, meaning this is divisible by 9. Let's have another example. 342. 3 plus 4 plus 2, this is also 9. This is also divisible by 9. Another one is 892. 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 2 is 19. That's not a multiple of 9, so this is not divisible by 9. So remember, all numbers divisible by 9 are also divisible by 3, but not all numbers divisible by 3 is divisible by 9. And finally, 10. This is the easiest of all of these. It's just the last digit is 0. So anything that ends with a 0, it's divisible by 10. 100, 200 million, no matter how big the number is, as long as it ends with a 0, it's divisible by 10. And these are the divisibility rules from 2 to 10.